everyone, I'm your host DWC and welcome to DWC Show, #1 YouTube channel that educates you on your crypto journey. For more content just like this, make sure to subscribe the channel and hit bell button, so this way you will be the first to be notified when the new video released. Let's get right into the video. So thank you Shiba Army for helping us reach yet another milestone in our history. Today we reached 1 million followers on Twitter. Now is when we showcase our 1 million friendships. So this is very nice, and here we have a nice video. Thank you 1 million followers. This is huge number, and as well as number of holders continuing to go up, as well as number of people in watchlist SHIB continuing to go up. So does the Twitter official of Shiba Inu. But we have a lot of interesting news. Texas should use Bitcoin mining to capture wasted natural gas. Senator Ted Cruz. So Senator Cruz predicts that Bitcoin mining will be used to capture wasted renewables and Texas power grid within 5 years. So we will be seeing a lot of utility, even more for crypto and Bitcoin. And the senator said that use that power to mine Bitcoin. Part of the beauty of that is that instead you're doing it, you're helping the environment enormously, because rather than flaring the natural gas, you're putting it to productive use. So the beauty of Bitcoin mining is that if you can connect to the internet, you can use that energy and derive value from those renewables in a way that would be impossible otherwise. So this is very nice that crypto has a lot of utility, a lot of potentials, and imagine what will be with SHIB in a few years, in 1 year, in 3 years, in 5 years, when Bitcoin has started. No one can even suppose that in 10 years we will be mining, it will be help us with wasted natural gas. So this is very nice to see, and we have even more interesting news and really important news for Bitcoin, for crypto, and also obviously for Shiba Inu. So institutions buying Bitcoin rather than gold as inflation cracks up. JP Morgan. According to JP Morgan, this week's rally has been driven by institutional investors hedging against inflation with Bitcoin. So institutional investors appear to be returning to Bitcoin, perhaps seeing it as a better inflation hedge than gold. So Bitcoin is better inflation hedge than gold. I think it's historical moment actually, because for all times when it's hard time and bad economy, so investors start buying gold. But now the institutional investors appear to be returning to Bitcoin, perhaps seeing it as a better inflation hedge than gold. So this is very huge, very big. It's obviously a historic moment. So Michael Saylor has posted that the implicit endorsement of Bitcoin by major banks and regulations is going to accelerate the collapse of gold and the rise of Bitcoin as the preferred safe haven store of value for both institutional and retail investors. So the recent rise of the Lightning Network and two second layer payment solutions helped by El Salvador Bitcoin adoptions. Unlike the other analysts this week, JP Morgan did not cite speculation around the imminent approval of a Bitcoin futures exchange traded fund as a significant driver of the price. So this is very nice to see. We will be seeing a lot of potential for the Shiba Inu and for the Bitcoin, for the Ethereum, for all of the crypto market. But SHIB's 400% rally brings attention back to dog-themed meme coin tokens, and it could be sign that Doge is on the verge of an equal-sized breakout. So meme coins were some of the earliest breakout stars of the start of this year's bull run, and big name influencers like Elon Musk and Mark Cuban helped to stoke a surge in the price of Dogecoin. The success of Doge eventually spawned the massive litter of dog-themed offshoots that now popularized the meme token. But the point is, aside from Bitcoin's recent breakout and protocol-specific announcements, the rally in meme tokens seems to have been kicked off after Elon Musk tweeted a picture of Shiba Inu puppy. So Shiba Inu expands its ecosystem. According to CoinGecko, of the top 5 meme coins, Shiba Inu has been the best performer over the past week, with its price surging 400% from a low and 7,000% on October 4 to a multi-month high at 0.303510 to 9 on October 6. So this is very nice to see that SHIB continuing to go up, and we in that bull market for SHIB. So SHIB may have notched the largest percentage gain, but Doge remains the top dog of the pack with the fastest reach and market cap of $33.26 billion. But I think actually it depends on the time, but obviously still Dogecoin also has a lot of potential. But as for me, I do believe that Shiba Inu has even more potential, because Dogecoin can be overpriced in the moment a little bit. But for Shiba Inu, we're still very early. Not financial advice, but I think it has a lot of common touch. But Bitcoin hints at $1 trillion market cap retest after price hitting 4-month high. So Bitcoin flirts with $1 trillion asset support. This October, Bitcoin has already rallied 29%, and it's only the first week on the month. So this is very nice to see, and Dogecoin beats the pack among altcoins. Larger altcoin Ethereum was quieter, however, posting 20% weekly returns and circling $3,575. So I think it's very interesting to see that now Texas should use Bitcoin mining to capture wasted natural gas. As being said, it's a lot of utility in the future, and I think the beauty of Bitcoin mining is that if you can connect to the internet, you can use that energy and derive value from those renewables in a way that would be impossible otherwise. As actually Senator Cruz said. So this is very nice to see, but regulators are coming for crypto. Is digital identity in the Ether, and what with SHIB? So it's time to give control over personal data in mega databases managed by a handful of corporations and governments back to the people. So could digital identity help? Whenever I've been asked what Bitcoin killer app would be over the past 10 years, my response has always been digital identity. So fungibility, transparency, and tainted currency, and self-sovereign identity and the tech giants. So this is a very interesting article actually, and it says that having spent the last decade or more forcing anonymous physical cash out of the system, requiring the reporting of transaction over an easy few $100, can you imagine the brouhaha should Satoshi's original vision of an anonymous cash system actually proliferate? If you want to know the answer to that, just look at what happened when Zuckerberg had the temerity to suggest such a notion through his Dime Libra stablecoin project that might have ended up in the hands of 3 billion users overnight. And Dime has what should be a regulator's dream, a digital identity hard-baked into the protocol by design from the very beginning. So sometimes these guys really can see the wood for the trees, and there have already been an endless debate over the recent years regarding Bitcoin and other cryptos' vulnerability, given how they may become tainted if or when traced of nefarious use. So this is very nice to see. and it's very interesting points of view. But leaving aside Jazak's true intentions for Dime, thankfully I've not been alone in my long-held opinion on the role that decentralized identity might play in both our crypto and non-crypto futures. So with that being said, thank you for subscribe, thank you for like, and see you in the next one.